I'm Shelley. Why don't you come join me for a dog walk? So I'm one of the lettings managers at Horizon Lets, and I joined in January of this year after having had my own letting agency, which I ran single-handedly, and I feel really fortunate to have found this team. We're constantly having to reprioritise depending on what's happening that day, so that's the challenge. It's just great fun. Being able to help people, sort people's problems out. Anybody that needs us, we're always there, and we act really quickly as well. And I do genuinely get satisfaction out of helping people. It's very rewarding, and it's also helping landlords make the most out of their investment as well. I am obsessed with property, so I've always really enjoyed it. I've done some property development myself, got a real buzz out of it, and I just love helping landlords do the same. We're not faceless, we're not nameless, we don't sit in an ivory tower or hide behind a desk. We are truly accessible, we are very hands-on, very involved with the properties and everybody that we look after, and we're also local. Well, we are truly independent as an agency, and that really sets us apart from the corporate chains. It makes us able to be flexible, we're very hands-on, we're not faceless, we're very involved with all of our properties and the people that we look after. I think it's quite interesting as well that Horizon Lets was built by landlords for landlords, so all of us in the team have experience to one degree or another of being landlords. We've all had and still have properties and rent them out, so we know exactly what it's like and we know what landlords are looking for. We're also completely paperless. It's fantastic. Everything is in the cloud, nothing can ever be lost. We use the most advanced prop tech that's around, so we've invested quite heavily in that, and it works for us. It enables us to run the operations really smoothly and effectively so that nothing ever gets missed. To landlords, I would say look at the EPC rating of your property, and if you can upgrade that rating by doing a little bit of investment in insulation and other things, then do. It will make your property really attractive. Tenants now are very concerned about rising energy costs, and anything you can do to make your property more energy efficient is all well and good. And my other tip would be also just to not invest a lot of money, but just spend a little bit on doing things that will really make your property more attractive. Fresh paint, modernise it in small ways that make it really attractive for people. Just the little touches can make a big difference to a property, and I think you'll find that they'll attract a really good tenant as well. And of course, don't forget, you should always use a reputable letting agent when renting out your property. I think it's really important. You as a landlord need to be compliant with the law, and your letting agent should keep you straight on everything from your gas safety and your electrical certificates. We do everything in the right way. The tenancy agreement is watertight, and a good agency will make sure that your rental experience is completely hassle-free. We have books and magazines that we subscribe to. I personally am a member of ALA because I've passed all my property mark exams, and for me they're like a little bit of a bible for keeping up to date with changes in legislation. They were a godsend during the pandemic as well, with helping us to interpret and implement government guidance. We also get a regular newsletter, a big magazine that comes out from them called Property Professional, which is really interesting. I personally like the newsletters that come from Landlord Today. That's a really good online resource that I use. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, but that's a really interesting take on investment, and anybody who wants to be an investor should potentially have a look at that book and read it. Horizon Lets can offer landlords a totally hands-off, hands-free investment. You can relax and enjoy the fruits of your investment and let us do all the hard work. We'll look after everything for you, from finding a tenant to all the day-to-day running and maintenance of the property, and dealing with every issue that arises during a tenancy, collecting the rent, and anything else you could possibly think of. We do it all. As landlords ourselves, we wanted to create the sort of agency that we would like to belong to, and we offer a much more holistic approach. Because we're investors, we will help other people hunt for the right property. We'll help them with getting that property ready for rent as well. So you can call it cradle to grave really. We'll cover everything, and we do cover a lot of ground that other agencies likely would not. My best advice for landlords, especially those who are building up a property portfolio, that'd be to have a really good team. Think about your accountant. You know, you need somebody who works with you really well and helps you get the most out of your investment. A fantastic mortgage broker is like gold dust, because they'll get the best deals for you on your buy-to-let mortgages. It's all about being cost effective wherever you possibly can. And also your insurance broker, rely on them and trust them to, you know, find somebody good and get them to find you the best products that suit your needs as well. Tradespeople, you know, a good team, especially if you've got a portfolio of properties, a team of good, reliable tradespeople that you know their work is of a good standard. Again, you know, look after them and keep them in work, and yeah, and they'll look after you hopefully. And again, I'll say a good letting agent. You know, you've invested in this property portfolio. A good letting agent will look after it for you and help you get the most out of it. And I think Horizon Lets are the perfect people to do that. So I think we've done the constitutional for today, and it's time to head back for a nice cup of Yorkshire tea.